Alright, did you not think I was going to not talk about this? Come on, it's the new Spider-Man trailer. And, yeah, I liked it, but I think I still have some problems with it. And it's not, and maybe, it's the first trailer. It's the first trailer, and the movie may easily be awesome. But, come on, Sony, you hurt me too many times. But now you got Marvel in charge, Marvel at the helm, apparently. Although I keep hearing back and forth, is Sony at the helm or Marvel at the helm? That's what I keep hearing back and forth with this thing. So can someone just give me a little clairvoyance here? Not clairvoyance, a little clear the air. That's all I ask. So, this trailer pretty much shows us Peter Parker right after the events of Spider-Man Civil War, and yeah, it's kind of interesting that they're going like it's a very drastic take, because it does feel like, it is Spider-Man back in high school. We're back with a young Peter Parker, finally. Yeah, and we're finally having Spider-Man in high school. You could argue, but what about, Spider-Man from Sam Raimi's movie? He was in high school. Yeah, we didn't get a lot of high school. That was like the ending days of high school for him. Same with, we didn't get a lot of high school stuff with Amazing Spider-Man. We didn't get a lot there. And, yeah, it looks like this may be a focus for Spider-Man. And that's all cool, It's kind of interesting because, yeah, we also have, Peter has a best friend. Ned Leeds. Apparently, the other kid, I don't know the actor's name, but apparently that character is Ned Leeds. That's supposed to be Ned Leeds. If you know your Spider-Man, then you know that Ned Leeds was like part of the whole Hobgoblin story before they retconned it and made it so Ned Leeds was like a pawn in Roderick Kingsley's game. Yeah, just let that. That's what I'm told, is that that's supposed to be Ned Leeds. I don't know if that's true or not. But that's what I heard, and if that's true, I'm not saying, like, oh, I want to see him on a Goblin glider. No, I'll save that for Hobgoblin, but yeah, that's kind of weird, because Ned Leeds was, like, a important character for the Daily Bugle, and now he's just Peter Parker's best friend. Alright. He's gonna be, alright, and he knows his identity. Okay. I do like the humor in here. I like that moment with the Avenger masks, and he's like, hey, you guys aren't the Avengers. They really gave it away, and I like the action sequence. The Vulture costume looks really good. I mean, I wasn't expecting. I was not expecting in any way, shape, or form the classic costume. But hey, it's pretty close. I mean, I like the whole wings, the like aerodynamic wings, and like the how it can hover. The mask is interesting. It looks almost a bit like Star-Lord, but maybe that's just me. I do like how it is green and it has like the featherly frills. Try saying that 5 times fast around the neck. And yeah, Michael Keaton is playing another Bird character. Yeah, I remember seeing a ton of fan trailers using the Birdman movie with him in it, as, when he was announced as Vulture. So yeah, he's playing another Bird character. Go figure, right? But yeah, hopefully they can do justice to Adrian Toomes. And can I just point something out real quick? This is the third time Peter in another reboot film, in another first movie, that he is, he's fighting a villain who's green. I mean, think about it. First villain in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man was Green Goblin. Then in Amazing Spider-Man, he fought the Lizard, also green. Now he's fighting the Vulture, also green. I don't know. It's just, yeah. Come on, you can't tell me that, yeah, it's the third time now he's fought a green guy. In a reboot, in the start of a rebooted franchise. I mean, in a film franchise, he's starting off with a boss of, like, so yeah, if Spider-Man ever gets rebooted again, I guess the first villain he'll fight is Mysterio or Scorpion next. Whatever. Anyway, it is cool that we're going to see Vulture. I do know that the Tinkerer and Shocker are going to be in the film, too. And I think how it's going to go is that he's going to fight, Peter's going to fight Shocker first, and the Tinkerer is going to be helping Vulture build his suit. Like, he's going to be working for Adrian Toomes, and he's going to build the suit, and yeah, who knows what will happen to Tinkerer then. But yeah, it does make sense, because Tinkerer and Vulture showed up in the same issue. They did show up, make a first appearance in the same issue together. Not in the same story, mind you, but it's the same issue. And it does make sense, because the Tinkerer is kind of like a early Spider-Man villain who eventually went on to build, like, he became like a jack of all trades for other supervillains. So it makes sense that he would, you know, help Toomes build the suit. But I'm hoping that Toomes is the main one, and the Tinkerer is just like, he's helping improve it. Because because Adrian Toomes is actually really smart. That's the thing. And it's kind of sad, too, because I love Michael Keaton, and I think he's a great pick for Vulture. But let me just say that I've always had it as a fan cast, but unfortunately this actor passed away. I cannot remember the actor's name, but if you've seen Jurassic Park, The Lost World, or, you know, the guy, the big hunter who wants to hunt the T-Rex, I can't remember that actor's name, but I always thought he would make such a great Adrian Toomes. I thought he would be a great Vulture. But sadly that actor passed away of, I believe, prostate cancer, sadly. Yeah. The movie does look cool. It is cool to see Spider-Man and Iron Man teaming up. I just wish that, you know, Spider-Man was hanging out with, like, Daredevil or Punisher, you know, the street-level characters where he belongs. I know that, Spider-Man is a big Marvel character, but I just got, like, he got his start in the street-level stuff. So, but I can't deny that final shot of Spider-Man and Iron Man going off to fight supervillains is just awesome. Like, that's a scene I never thought I would think possible ever since Sony owned the rights. I was like, oh, that'll never happen. Oh, it's happening. Yeah, so I can't, but I'm hoping that Iron Man does look like he's going to be like the guy who's like, no, Peter, you're too young. And of course, this is I can already tell where this story's going of like, oh, he treats me like a kid all the time. I'm going to prove I'm worthy. You know, that kind of story. It's a coming-of-age type story, and I'm fine with that. I mean, I've seen that plot before, but I'm not angry about it. I'm just like, oh, alright, we're going with that story again. Okay. And I do like just the scenes between him and Tony. I love the scenes between Peter and Tony. I think they're really funny. Real quick, I guess that actress Zendaya, I think that's her name, I guess she's playing Liz Allen, and Spider-Man history is really big, so if as much as I am a Spider-Man fan, sometimes I forget stuff, because, you know, Spider-Man history is either retconned constantly, or, you know, this is no longer in canon, or that's in canon. But correct me if I'm wrong, and again, I could be totally wrong here, but she's playing Liz Allen, and if you know Liz Allen, she was the longtime girlfriend and wife to Harry Osborn, and even had his kids. So, Liz Allen I guess is going to be the love interest for Peter. Alright, we've gone through Mary, Jane, and Gwen. I guess who's next? Yeah, who's next, right? But yeah, it's just kind of... But again, if I remember right, didn't they date in the comics briefly? Like, it was just real brief between him and Liz. But, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying I'm against it. I'm just saying that you didn't go for Mary Jane again? We're gonna go with Liz, Harry's girl? Alright, because I feel like they have dated in the comics before, but like I said, Spider-Man history is just so frickin' vast and wide that it's really hard to follow up on it. Also, another thing is that you do see constantly this laser, like at the beginning where the thugs are cutting into the money with this laser. We see Vulture use it. We constantly see this laser, and I'm pretty sure Shocker is going to be using some kind of tech like that again. So I guess this laser or whatever is going to be a big part of this movie. Yeah. So it does look good. I mean, some of the rest of the humor doesn't really fit, and but it is going to be cool to see Spider-Man in the film, you know, in part of the Marvel Universe finally. It was cool to see him in Civil War, and it's going to be cool to see him interact further in this universe. So, yeah, I am, you know, very much looking forward to seeing where they're going to go with this. I am a little hesitant, because, again, there were some times when they're staring at where him and, I guess, Ned, if he's not Ned Leeds, I apologize. But Peter and his friend are watching Liz Allen and just staring at him awkwardly. And that joke just didn't hit for me. I don't know about you guys, but that joke just didn't hit for me. And there were some other points as well. But I am still looking forward to this movie. Although, I totally forgot Logan when I talked about how, oh, well, there's no movie I'm really excited about, for superhero movie I'm really excited about next year. And I was like, oh yeah, Logan's coming out next year. That's my number one. But this is number 2 right behind Logan. But you guys tell me, what did you guys think of the Spider-Man Homecoming trailer? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? just comment below, let me know, and once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.